Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome to Marrio Esco Live. I am your host, Marrio Esco, and alongside me is my good friend and co-host, Gil Vargas. What's good, Gil? What's poppin', bro?
What up?
Let me get the hand claps. Need something going, right?
¿Qué pasa?
Let me get the main hand claps going. Here
the main ones.
Yes, sir. Shout out to our listeners. GH3 Radio, 520 Radio, God's Music Radio, Street Church Music Radio. We're in talks with possible other partnership with another radio station. We'll talk about a little bit later. I'm excited about that. What's up, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Periscope, The Unashamed Network, Godify, Podcasters, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Podbean, Pick a Pepper. All y'all.
It finally got you. It finally got you.
Check out.
I always wonder, how do you get through that?
Check out D2Lproductions.com. Check out our merch available there. Our music, other stuff. Go check it out. Join our email list. Share the show. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Be sure to follow our Spotify playlist, Me Live Picks, M-E Live Picks. And call our hotline, 774-243-0385. We're going to be playing a message today in a little bit. Roberto, shout out to you. Shout out to Bogota. Oh, man, I love it, man. I can't play them both back to back. He called. They left another message. He knows when we go live.
Yeah.
He leaves them every Wednesday morning.
Yep.
I can't play them back to back, man. Plus, this one's in Spanish, so I need to have my brother here proofread it for me. Recap last episode. Episode 121. Even if it's tu mama.
Tu madre.
Even if it's tu mai. We had we had special guest Nucci Rayo.
That was dope.
The King's Kid. He came through and talked about his new EP that he released, This Far by Faith, hosted by Jim Jones, and his entrepreneurial journey as CEO of Godify. Really dope. A lot of gems.
Yeah, man.
A lot of info. We talked about Lil Wayne endorsing Trump. And Eminem allowing Biden to use Lose Yourself for a campaign ad. And we found out Gil's number.
Yep.
So that was...
Look what I can do.
Every man has a number. I found out how fast Gil will sell out for $1 million.
I never said that. I never said that.
As soon as I said, all right, how about...
I thought about it. Well, I can't. I'm allowed to think about it. It's a few $1 million. And
Gil was like, well, what are the restrictions here?
Are we talking 20s and 50s?
What are the guidelines?
Are we talking hundreds?
Yeah.
Or are we talking dollar bills? Dollar bills are annoying, so...
Oh, man. Ruslan giving 50% of the masters back to one of his previous artists due to some confusion and growing,
Yeah.
Educating themselves as they continue with doing what they love, making money off of it, Super dope what he did. Congratulations to Ruslan. We talked about space resources, maybe the cause of space wars. How about because it's Marrio Esco Live. That's
SpaceX.
Why. We had Nucci Rayo, This Far by Faith, featuring Eric Robinson as our featured music and Social Club Misfits. All right, y'all. Enough of that. Let's get the hand claps back. Super excited about our special guest today. We're going to get right in. Producer, writer, recording artist, worked with legends in the game. I'm talking about Tupac, Nas, The Lighter Shade of Brown, Aaron Hall, MC Lyte, many others. Starring in the Jammies as novelists. Started on Netflix animation show. Started on Netflix, now on Amazon Prime. CEO and founder of God's House of Hip Hop, GH3 Radio. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Emcee N.I.C.E is in the building.
The man.
Oh, let me go to the main feed. Brother, what's good, man? How you doing, bro?
LA in the building.
LA.
Yes.
Facts,
LA
bro.
in the area.
Dude, it is long overdue. But it's in God's timing. I'm so excited to have you here, bro. Let me, yo, I'm really gassed, man. As soon as I seen you jump in before we even started this, man, I was already like giggly and happy. Like my dude Emcee N.I.C.E, man, there's something about yourself, the way you carry yourself, and this is perfect, man. Going right into our first question, man. How's life during this chaos? It seems like you're just untouched, bro. Like God's favor's just shining on you, brother, man.
Yeah, well, I am touched.
Amen.
Because we was originally supposed to have the festival, in July, and you got to think about all the marketing dollars that was spent preparing for that, only for it to be, pushed back. You know what I mean? So, but other than that, I've been, in the what I call hibernating and creating. You know what I'm saying?
Hibernating and creating.
Yo, brother, hold up, pause real quick. We normally don't start with the title of our show till like maybe toward the end, but brother, I think you just gave me the title of this show, bro.
Hibernating and creating.
I'm writing that down right now. This is the first time that ever happened. My bad.
Facts.
Hibernating and creating. Go ahead.
Hibernating and creating, man, is my thing, and it allowed me to not only refine myself as an artist, but as an entrepreneur. You know what I mean? As a consultant, because I've been consulting a lot of artists. Giving them some real play on how to really survive and succeed. In this game. And at the same time, it allowed me to form new businesses. One I'm gonna talk about later, in this interview. That is going to be a very successful tool with for artists, coming up. And then I also became, I'm a member of the Grammys. People know, but I've joined, a few inner workings that's going to allow, I'm create a coalition that's going to be a driving force in helping CHH get its own category, within the Grammys and any awards, whether it be the Doves, the Stellars, the Image Awards, the BET Hip Hop Awards,
Bro, you already going in right now in directions that I like want to just pause you at and be like, yo, let's deep dive on that. Let's deep dive. Bro. This has to be like a 3-part.
That's every conversation.
This is gonna be a 3-part interview, bro. We're gonna have you on next week, the week after. Yo, super dope. Yo,
hey, don't hate me. I'm feeling like grass.
No,
so go ahead.
Hey, yes, brother. Dude, if you're feeling like grass, you won't be this fired up. You'll be laying down in the field, just like crying.
Yeah, but hey, you gotta look at it from the positive side. You know, grass people. You know what I'm saying? So
I love it. You see what I'm saying?
Yo,
hold up, hand claps for that. I love it.
Every time I have a conversation with this dude, it's always something mind-boggling. Like it's always just rattling off. He'll be like, "Yeah, man, I got this concert. Yeah, man, we're developing a pill that baptizes you. We got this." So I'm like, whoa, wait, man, back up, man. Yo, so you got a pill that can baptize you? Like, you can't just run by something like that. Like, yeah, man, I got some pill. I got $2.5 million working on that idea right there. Anyway, so yeah, I'm like, whoa. It's crazy. Every conversation is the same thing.
Yo, brother. So let me dig a little bit into that. Like, let me pause you real quick. Let me rewind a little bit. So is it all these things that you're doing? Is that what helps you carry through? Because like you mentioned, the Summer 2020 Fest just completely, like in some people's eyes, it's like, oh, that whole thing just fell completely apart. There goes everything. And you're sitting here like, hibernate and create. Like, what? Who sees everything just fall apart? And then you're just like, I'm going to find a way to lift it back up. So is it that you stay super busy, the reason why you keep going? Or what motivates you? What drives you to just keep going, even through, last minute changes?
Well, if you all remember when we first postponed the festival, people jumped on me like, yo, why they postponing? This is only, it's only gonna it's only gonna last a month. It's only gonna last, whatever. But at the end of the day, God's giving me discernment where I can foresee a lot of stuff, you know. And when the coronavirus came down, it was a matter of the Ultra Fest canceled, South by Southwest canceled, EDC canceled. You know what I'm saying? Coachella canceled. What makes you think a new festival like us is, you know, the big boys, they know, and they're successful. So if the big boys is pulling out, why would we, you know, just go ahead and be like, no, God's got us? Yeah, that's God saying, hey, I need you to go ahead and do this. And then we'll get, you know, and we went to the stadium and we was like, hey, can we push this festival summer of 2021? And they was like, that is a smart move. And here we are today. And the festival's been pushed. It's going down. Not only is the festival going down in 2021, we just
Praise
added
God.
Africa for 2023.
Get out of here.
You know what I'm saying?
Praise God.
Yeah, so-
What?
Wait. You see, again, he did the same thing again.
Let
You
me
can't
level
just-
up.
You can't just be dropping
Level up,
gems
man.
like that. Like you just talking about
What?
putting butter on a piece of bread.
Yeah, but see,
Like,
keep in
you
mind,
just landed
my
Africa.
mindset in my hybrid.
Hibernating.
Did you just say you landed
Dude,
Africa?
what
I'm sorry,
happens if you
January-
hibernate for like a year? Like what?
Hey.
What are you gonna take over the
Then
next
the
5
next
years?
conversation is gonna be like, yeah, man, I'm putting a concert on every continent of the
That's
earth.
a wrap, man. That's super
No,
dope.
but you gotta understand. You gotta understand. Our culture is infused with a lot of African artists.
Facts,
It only
absolute
makes
facts,
sense
bro.
when you think about One Day, SO,
Yeah.
Toby Nwigwe, you know, Limo Blaze. You know, at the end of the day, we got a lot of artists that are, you know, from African roots. So why not go over to Africa where
Beautiful.
you already know them? GH Radio, one of our number one base is in Africa. We got like 200,000 listeners out of the continent of Africa. You see what I'm saying? So it only makes sense for us. So we partnered with, you know, an entity over there where we're going to go over there and it's going to be a real lituation. We're going to take about 50 artists. Of course, the bulk of them going to be some, you know, the African headliners we have, but it's going to be official. So yeah, but at the same time, that same year, we're also doing LA again. So LA will be every year. It's not a one-off. People think that, you know, this is a festival. It's not a one-off.
Yeah,
every year. We're going to do it every year, and we're going to add a city. We're going to try to add a city every year.
Oh, within the States?
So because of 2021, yeah, well, we're looking at 2022, either adding Dallas or Austin, you know what I mean, for 2022. But 2021 will be LA, and then 2022 will be LA and Dallas, and then 2023 will be LA, Dallas, Africa. You know what I'm saying? So
now, if you're doing Austin, are you gonna try to take advantage and be a part of the South by Southwest, or are you gonna do your own thing?
We want our own situation.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
Yeah, we want our own situation. You know what I mean? Because then you don't want people to be like, well, because it was South by Southwest. We want God's people to have its own star, its own shining light. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So they be like, oh, them people showed up for God.
Amen.
You know what I mean? So
is this all under the umbrella of GH3?
Yes, it will be God's House of Hip Hop presents 2020 Summerfest. So 2020, people keep thinking it's the year. It's not. It means vision. So we're saying through God, you have perfect vision. Through your faith, you have perfect vision. So that's what 2020 means.
Well, you seem to be the kind that will adjust that 2020 meaning depending on the situation. Like you're going to feel like, all right, well, now it means this because I'm going to keep moving forward regardless.
It's going to be for Africa to be God's House of Hip Hop presents the 2020 Africa Fest. You know what I'm saying? So only because their summer takes place in January. So our festival will be January, I think it's 14th and 15th of 2023. So yeah.
Super dope. Now, when you first started, man, were you already in radio?
No.
Okay, so you weren't. You started rapping first.
Yeah, well, I was an entrepreneur at the time because I was already in the game.
So you invested in yourself.
Yeah, well, I invested in the culture. It wasn't even more because me starting radio wasn't really about me. It was about the culture. Because what happened is 2017, when I put out my first Christian hip hop album, second one's coming in January, by the way.
Fire.
In 2017, when I put out my first Christian hip hop album, it went #1 on gospel. You know what I'm saying? And then my singles went #1 on Billboard. It went #1 on Billboard, and as a single, went #1 on Billboard. You can see the album went #1, That was a #1 gospel album. If you look behind me, right? And then I had this single with Fred Hammond that went #1 as well. And what happened is when the record company started inquiring about, you know, how we can partner, you know, some of these people that were getting the deals that were unestablished, you know, that was just getting deals 4 and 5 million. Record companies was like, yo, we can't give a Christian hip hop artist that type of money because A, you guys don't have radio and you don't have venues outside of churches that, you know, that's going to allow them to get their money back. So how do we win with you, N.I.C.E? You know what I'm saying? We know you came in, we know you on the charts, we know you know how to do this, but how do we make our money back? And I was like, yo, they got facts right now. So what that did was prompted me to go, okay, so let me check into this radio thing and see how we can get the culture, you know, situated to where, because we have a bunch of artists that is fire, whether, you know, outside of Lecrae, but, you know, the Bizzles, the Derek Miners, but then you got the mains of the world that is coming. Facts. You got, you know what I mean? You got, I mean, Wande, you know what I mean? There's no reason why she shouldn't be as big as all these other artists out here. It's just a matter of, you know, of the respect that needs to be given to the culture. And so in order for the culture, the guidance,
the recognition, you know, the support.
But in order for that to happen, an ecosystem has to be happening. So which is why we started radio. We got a concert, the festival happening. And then I'm going to announce a TV show in the next 3 or 4 weeks, right? That's going to change.
Is that like a leak? Is that why you kind of paused, or are you making it?
Yeah.
All right, dope, man. You heard it first. Okay, so what's the name of this thing? Or
yeah, so we got a TV show that we're going to announce in like a few weeks, right? But at the end of the day, this is all about creating an ecosystem so that the culture feeds the culture. When that happens, people then want to invest because of, you know, it doesn't need them to thrive.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
So that's what this is about. And
then at the same time too, we got to be careful because they'll probably try to look for opportunities
but that's everything though.
So you got to be wise when you make those business moves, you know.
So even with radio, like we're a BDS station. People don't even know what that is, the broadcast data. You know what I mean? But record companies and charts, Billboard charts is based on radio spins. And even though I know some people don't care about radio, but it still matters if you're trying to get on the charts. You know what I'm saying? Sales still matter if you're trying to get on the charts, right? Streaming matters if you're trying to get on the charts. So most people focus on streaming. Most people focus on YouTube, but you still got radio and you still got sales.
Facts.
You know, if you're trying to impact. So, you know, our whole goal with our radio station, God's House of Hip Hop, we pay royalties. So not only do we pay royalties, now we're a reporting station. So if we can't pay you, we don't play you. Right?
Facts.
Which means you have to have all your records registered, everything, you know, straight.
And I love how with your submission, the way you guys have it, you actually word all that and you say you need to have all your information, all the data needs to be available.
Real facts.
That's dope, man.
Real facts.
Yeah.
So that's with radio. And then with the festival, we try to spread it around. I know people wanted to have certain factions. Well, if they don't have this whole clique in it or that whole clique in it, it's not going to be right. But Christian hip hop and Latin Christian hip hop is much more than a clique. You know what I mean? Which is why when you looked at that diverse lineup we had, people was just like, well, dang, they got some of everybody. And then some people didn't even know, you know what I mean? That pull in a big base, you know. So my whole objective, you know, as an artist, I know as an artist that I won't be able to take advantage of some of these things, just primarily in the initial, maybe the next year, because this is my last album, right? I'm doing a trilogy. We'll talk about that. But my objective is to create the situation for, you know, the artists like Portia Love and Main and Lex Divine and Rockstar, so that they can then thrive even more so. So if a Rockstar JT gets nominated for a Grammy, I want to make sure that we had something to do with that in regards to getting CHH elevated.
Dope. We have an artist in the chat right now asking where can they submit the music to. Can they just go to the GH3?
GH3radio.com.
There you go, GH3. I'll type it out right now. Dope, bro.
And it has to be registered.
Has to be registered.
If the music ain't registered, and it's real simple. Register your records with Nielsen SoundScan. register your records with your publishing company. Like if with BMI or ASCAP or CSAC, like get to understanding how you can make money outside of just streaming. Because these, Sound Exchange is going to monitor streaming, but then BMI and ASCAP and them also monitor television and radio. So,
right.
That's, I think for our culture, it's just a matter of being educated.
Right. Facts.
Getting the education in regards to understanding how the music game really works.
Well, what's crazy to me is how you make yourself accessible. And I've been seeing you like on social media and everything, making yourself accessible, making yourself known. And it's like, yo, people are so clicked up, especially within Christian hip hop, that they don't have the humility to reach out and say, yo, help me out. You know what I mean? Like we just all like
that, and then they ignore you. Like,
facts, man.
By so many people only because they don't want me to put out this information. And then some people might think, oh, he coming in to take over the culture. I ain't coming in to do nothing. I haven't asked nobody for nothing. In fact, I cut checks to a bunch of people in the culture and didn't ask for nothing. At the end of the day, because I'm doing God's work, and you know what I'm saying, and in order for the people to win, they have to have the access to win. You have to have the knowledge to win. So if I'm the only one holding the knowledge, then you're not going to win. So for me, it's if I give you the knowledge, and you should be able to take that and go and learn for yourself. I always use a theory called SWOT. Anybody that's ever done a business, or if you haven't done a business, in business, there's a thing called SWOT. SWOT. Strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Right. So when you're creating a business, anybody that's investing in you want to know if you understand your strengths of your business, the weaknesses of your businesses, the opportunities and the threats, so that they know you confident in regards to understanding how to troubleshoot your business. So why shouldn't that be applicable to anything else that you do? So if you're an artist and you want to jump into Christian hip hop, well, you need to understand the strengths of Christian hip hop, the weaknesses, the opportunities that you can take advantage of, and the threats that exist. When you're doing that song or writing that beat, you need to understand the strengths of that, the weaknesses of that. That's the only way you're going to really thrive, is if you have a full understanding of what you're getting into.
Facts, bro. Wow, dude. I'm taking notes. Sorry. SWAT. I'm taking notes. So why don't we shift over into your future endeavors with everything that you're doing as an artist, as an entrepreneur with GH3 Radio. Let us know what the plans are, brother, moving forward, besides the festival that's coming up.
Well, the festival.
You mentioned your album. You mentioned an album that's in the works you wanted to talk about. You mentioned other opportunities for people, for the artists and creators.
Yeah, so I'm glad you mentioned the album. So I got an album coming out January 3rd called Iron Dove. It's called Act 1, The Beginning. It's going to be 3 acts. So Act 1 is called The Beginning. The Blessed Coast, because I'm on the West Coast, so we call it the Blessed Coast.
Blessed Coast. I like that.
Act 1 is the Blessed Coast, and it's going to have pretty much some westernized vibes to it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I also got some features on there that many people may not recognize. Phil J, people understand. Erica Mason, people know. But I got the OG Domino from the gang, the gangster rapper Domino from LA, who came in. Then I went and got Chili Baby from the Gospel Gangsters, what I'm saying, along with Red, and then we got some
heavy hitters, man.
On there.
You got heavy hitters, is what you got.
Saying, I don't have no. They're not heavy hitters. To other. Fred Hammond is a heavy hitter. So yeah, we got him. But other than that, these are just regular people, man, that just love the Lord and that are moving. And then my producers, I got Sam Peasy, I got my man Spec House on there, and Marv for more beats. People, Marv for more beats. Eshawn Burgundy, Bizzle, like he's a dude that's quietly slept on. By the way, if you haven't checked out the new issue of Rise Magazine, RYZE. I just became the managing editor for the magazine, and we dropped the Hitmakers of CHH.
This dude, right? I'm breaking my button right now, dude. I'm like, my button is just shattering right now, dude.
So back to the album. Act 1 is The Blessed Coast. Act 2 is called 1919. It's based on the book of Revelations 1919. The war is where I go to the war with, maybe go to war with the culture and those outside the culture. I'm talking about the fake Christian rappers that are walking around in the culture, and then the fake rappers, that are walking around in the culture. Because at the end of the day, we need to be a united front if we're gonna go and take out the enemy.
What about the sad rappers that are walking in the grass and feeling like grass and just like just lost and just like
but the double entendre to that is you're the grass that's feeding everybody.
Okay. I love it.
So basically, we're all cows. We're all cows, just eating off of ours.
Hey. In some countries, the cow is the most sacred being.
Look at this dude. It don't matter.
I'm telling you,
no matter what you do,
I feel like this dude.
Goodness, man, I can see how it works for you, brother. Like,
bro,
I need some of that rubbed off on me, man.
I can understand why you was an entrepreneur, because you could never get fired. They'd be like, dude, you're fired. He's like, yeah, fire makes someone stronger if you allow the fire to grab a hold of them. No, you need to leave the premises, bro. See, if I leave, I'm going to leave you with a gem, though. You know what I mean? You need to think about how I leave. L-E-A-V-E.
I look at it like this. I leave, the energy leaves.
Exactly. See,
it don't matter. It don't
matter what you say.
My third, Act 3 on my album is called Kumbaya, right? And so, and I went from the Blessed Coast, and I went to 1919. So now Kumbaya is Can We All Come Together? I'm actually going to drop a movie with that. So I'm shooting a movie in March that's going to come out with the third album in November. So I'm planning to release it in January.
Where are you releasing the movie?
What
theaters? You try to put it in theaters, the movie, or what are you trying to do?
It depends on what COVID say.
Okay, gotcha. So if COVID is in the way, are you gonna try to get through like maybe like a Netflix or?
Yeah.
Dope.
It'll be a Netflix movie. So
hey, I'm SAG eligible. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just Hispanics need jobs, man. Like
I just said I'm involved.
It's hard for me to land a role. I don't.
He funny.
I'm playing.
I'm involved some people from the culture, but the album a drop with the move. You know what I'm saying? The third one, and it'll be a trilogy where you can really fire, because people ain't really been paying attention. But I put out Iron Dove, the prequel, which was just like a little maxi EP, and now coming back with Iron Dove, the Blessed Coast. But the whole thing is called Iron Dove.
So dope, bro.
Is that the one where you're in the Iron Man suit, but you got like bird wings?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dove wings.
Yeah, so is that gonna be the movie? Like you coming in like in some iron?
Oh wait, is this some Superman movie, bro? Emcee N.I.C.E gonna be flying around in the Iron Man suit?
No, you trying to get details. I ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's going to be one, if you've seen, I don't know if y'all seen Beyonce's Black is King. I think it's The King. We're gonna be on some vibe. It's gonna we're gonna try to get that vibe.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
That's
dope. It's very dope if you watch it from a stylistic standpoint.
Yeah, like a very cinematic type. You're going for that, like super dope, clean, grown.
That's that. And then I'm doing a hip hop, a classic hip hop CHH group with my man BBJ. I don't know if you're familiar with BBJ.
You can't get up.
Because he knows we don't know who.
Go ahead. Who's BBJ, man?
Right. So BBJ, Bonebreaker Jones, and my man Sam Peasy, along with DJ Missy Eclectic.
Hey, there's somebody out there called Bonebreaker Jones.
Yeah.
I never. That's a crazy name.
Called, we're doing a classic group called A Tribe Called Bless.
A Tribe Called Bless.
Yeah, it's gonna be straight hip hop.
I love it, man.
Yeah, I love these like run on.
And then in January, we're launching a new company called the MRC, and the MRC is the Music Registration Company, where we'll be providing a service that will be registering people's records. So if you don't know how to register your records, you can come to the MRC, and they'll register your records with every entity, whether it be your publishing, whether it be SoundScan, whether it be media base, like everything that's needed to make sure your record can make some money for you. We got a new company that's launching. Launching in January.
Major props to you and everything that's going on, bro. Super dope, man. I'm very encouraged by your enthusiasm and your efforts in helping the community, man. I hate that I have to cut from here, man, and switch to the track of the day, Rock the Body. But before we do, brother, why don't you let the people know where they can reach out, how they can connect with you, leave your links.
If you have a date on when you're gonna release the pill that baptizes, you can just
yeah.
Well, I will leave you this nugget.
Go ahead, brother.
The TV show we doing. Somebody's gonna be rich. We'll just say that.
Wow.
You know, at the end of it. So you can follow me on.
Is this one of your
N.I.C.E.
like deep meanings? Are you gonna be rich in life, and understanding, in love? They're gonna be rich and or it's prosperous.
Riches and bands.
Okay.
Bands.
In this one, you're literal.
More opportunities, man.
In this one, you're literal. Bands.
Okay. It's gonna be a real situation, and I think that's gonna shake up CHH in the sense of, oh, you mean this opportunity is available? And so Emcee N.I.C.E. on Twitter and Instagram at Emcee N.I.C.E. LA. That's EMCEENICE LA, Instagram and Twitter. You can also go to emceenice.com, EMCEENICE.com, and Emcee N.I.C.E. Music on the gram. You know what I mean? I also got a book out if you want to go check that out. Wait, hold on.
Do it. You got to. It's the book is sitting behind the plaque. Excuse me. He just got a book in the tuck behind the plaque.
Hey, man, it's covered in gold dust, man. It's covered in gold dust.
Super dope, bro.
50 Shades of Love. Go check that out.
Dope, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I love it, man.
That's available. That's true entrepreneur spirit. But realistically, for any artists out there, at the end of the day, you really want to get your music registered. Register your music, even if it's not with the MRC. Register your music so that we can pay you and that you can make money. Because when your music is registered, it opens up other type of opportunities for you.
Facts, bro. I'm just dropping gems right now. Man. I know you can't hear it, but I need to drop those gems. Yo, brother, man, it was a blessing. It was an honor. You're welcome anytime. We love you for real, bro. Since day one, since Gil told me about you, bro, and Gil's I trust Gil. He's a good sense of a character, man, and he told me that you were a real one for real. I appreciate you and everything you're doing, bro. Until next time, bro. Grace and peace, and I'm gonna chop it up with you this week for sure, bro.
And whether you don't hear it from the majority of people, whatever, or organizations, man, from the bottom of our hearts, we appreciate you. And
Facts.
The things you're doing for
Facts.
the Lord,
absolutely,
and for the kingdom.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? And for being unspoken and still putting in that hard work, bro. Appreciate you.
Mad respect.
I got this for you, man. This is that liquid baptism.
There you go.
Yeah, put that in a pill, bro. I want that Emcee N.I.C.E.
I ain't put that on the market yet, but it's coming.
All right, we love you, brother, man. Here's Emcee N.I.C.E. Rock the Body. Grace and peace, my dude.
Peace,
love you, bro.
What's up?
The body, rock the body, rock the body, rock the body, rock the body,
Rock the body, rock the body, rock the body, rock the body, rock the body, rock the body, rock the body. One time if you rockin' for Christ, let's get it. Two times if you gave him your life, stay with it. Three times if he made you right, admit it. 1, 2, 3. Hey yo, for the culture I'm beast mode, Martian. When the Seahawks gather and see dark matters, I put on the squeeze like I'm a python. Take it easy, I'm walking with Jesus. Yeah, I go pro just to frame the picture. With a flip to spark your soul, watch the flame that hits you. Watching it fade your spirit and ingrain the scripture. So every time you hear it, it's a shameless picture. For the culture, I blaze trails like baby game. Some won't get it until it's finished and passing plain. Got a passion for it, the passion for it. The real rock nation if you asking for it. Yeah, I am dove with the heart of a lion. Serving of God to ignite the alliance. Get your plate full, descending of Zion. Steady defiant with a God flow, knocking out giants. And I'm grateful. Rock the body. body, rock the 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 body. 1, 2, 3, rock.
You can do anything with God on your side. It's proven. All you gotta do is pray and believe. He is only one call away. Only one call away. Yo, when you're rocking with the best, he'll always be right there. The body, rock 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 the body. One time if you rocking with Christ, two time if he gave you life, three time if he made you right.
1, 2, 3. I ain't gotta bust shots for a spot. I walk with Christ. I'm General Electric. Dog, that means I talk with light. Talk to rock like I'm girly when I ran these bars. Straight after Chuco, born in the land of the stars. Hey, equipped with a word, with a drip that lifts you from earth. Then baptize your soul with the gift and the curse. And leave you with that blueprint to implement what you learn. With your eyes wide open like you speak from the third. I'm beating them up like I'm Millie and Drake. Brothers get serious when they find out what's really at stake. Brothers get delirious when I find out they really a fake. Challenging my faith as if they the ones that take from the plate. And scream out, the warriors did it to plan to escape. But I stand with my chest out, man of God in your face. When I talk that talk, I walk that walk. No camouflage in my verbiage when I rock the park. Yeah.
You can do anything with God on your side. It's proven. All you gotta do is pray and believe. He is only one call away. Only one call away. Yo, when you're rocking with the best, he'll always be right there. Right there. Oh, have no fear. One time if you rocking with Christ, yeah. Two times if he gave you life, three times if he made you right.
1, 2, 3.
He's within you. You gotta know that you're protected, covered in His love. He's
Rock the body, rock
within you.
the body,
You
rock the body,
gotta know that you're protected, covered in His love.
Dope. That was MC Nice, Rock the Body. Super dope, man. Fire interview. Loved it, man. A lot of information. I almost feel like
I could talk to that dude all day.
man, let's wrap up
It's
from here.
super encouraging. Like, you know what I mean? You can talk to him and you're going to walk away feeling like you should start a business.
For real. Really dope, man. Lot of good information. You guys should, if you guys are just jumping in now, I highly recommend after the show,
You missed a whole lot.
definitely go back and check it out again. Really. I was saying, like, for real, we should have had him like part 3. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do it in parts and series, like invite him back again next week, the following week. You know, just have him take over a segment.
Somehow he's going to have another 15 compliments that somehow.
Full of knowledge. Yeah, for real, man. For real. I see you guys too, by the way.
It's only been a month. It's like, I know, man. I shot 4 movies. I built 3 foundations.
I love his energy, bro. For real.
We're on track to build 7 more in the next hour.
He's messaging right now. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's encouraging, man, to have a brother like that.
Mad chill.
Working behind the scenes, doing his thing.
He's a monster.
Shout out to GHD Radio too. We are a part of their radio station.
It's a dope platform too. Let's check it out. GHD
really dope.
Radio is fire music on there.
You could say that's one of our boss. Well, not partners. Look, he kills that.
You gonna say one of our bosses?
Yeah, I'll say that.
It's not one of our bosses.
Yeah, he's one of our bosses.
He's one of our bar
We just work for everybody for for nothing. No
problem. Hey, man, you gotta start somewhere.
Hey, you know,
gotta start somewhere.
So here we go with the madness.
Here we go. Buckle up.
First on the dock. Earthquake.
Yo, that was crazy.
Hits off of Massachusetts coast. Felt widely throughout New England.
Yeah.
I thought it was a 3.6. Kill, you say it is a 4.2.
Yeah.
Hit around 9 a.m. on Sunday.
Yep.
Over here in Massachusetts.
It was around like the New Bedford area,
Buzzards
around
Bay,
there.
New Bedford area, Buzzards Bay.
Yep. Yeah, it was. I felt it.
No
I lived-
serious injuries or damage. And it was one of the strongest since like March 1976. It was like
It's a long time.
it's just weird, dude.
It is.
It's
weird.
like what?
Well, they
So
say
we got hit with one
they
up
say-
here too now.
No, they actually say like in this area, like there's actually a lot more earthquakes than even like Cali. It's just that the Earth's crust is a little bit thicker on this side,
So we don't feel it as much.
But in
But
Cali,
you were
in
in
that
church.
area, it was thinner, so that's why they feel everything. Even little ones, they feel it all. Now here, I knew right away because I lived in Cali for a year and I felt a few of them, so I already know how that feels. And as soon as it started, I'm like, "Yo, is that an earthquake?" And everybody was like, "No, it's the train." Or is it? I'm like,
Is that how they sound?
I'm like,
It's like-
well, you know, the Spanish folk.
That was the
no,
father.
es el tren. No,
There's the
no,
father.
No,
There's-
no.
Like,
Eso
was that the dad or?
Eso no es. But yeah, so I was like, I don't know. That felt like an earthquake because it was strong. Like, it was like, it almost felt like,
Were you in the
like
middle
if-
of worshiping?
no, it's in the beginning. It was like
Oh,
in the
okay.
beginning, like we were just
I
talking.
wonder if there was like a
amongst each other.
Pentecostal church that was
Oh,
like
man, they probably
that was
would've been
blowing
like,
the horn.
"It's the Holy
No, they were
Spirit."
they were
I
in the
don't
middle
wanna
of blowing the
I don't
horn.
wanna make fun of people.
They were in the middle of blowing the horn, and then, oh yeah, true, we're live.
I don't want to make fun of nobody. But
yeah, and then the earth started shaking.
you know, they just like MC Nice.
Right in
They'll
the
take
middle
it
of
and
that.
spin it, and they'll be like,
I'm like, yo,
Espíritu Santo.
MC Nice made like mad
They'll
sales.
just roll with it.
He somehow got everyone to buy like his album. Yeah, somehow during the earthquake.
After the earthquake ended, everybody had an MC Nice CD. in their
Everybody
pocket.
was like,
what?
but we bought these. He told us these will protect us. Everyone's running around with the CD over their head.
And somehow the crumbs are only falling on the CD.
They didn't buy it for the music.
Crazy.
They bought it for protection.
But-
No, go ahead.
But like you could feel it. You could definitely feel it. And to
So
me,
you were-
it kind of felt like if there
Were
was a
you sitting
train-
or standing? Were you
I
sitting?
was sitting.
Okay, so you were in the middle
Everybody
of a sermon.
was sitting, actually.
In the middle of a sermon.
No, it was the beginning. Like, you know how you
Everyone's
like,
just walking
just
in.
talking, and some people walking in still.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it was like just before the service started.
Yeah.
And we were all just like, you know, talking, and all of a sudden the started shaking, and we all like looked at each other.
We're like, did
And
you
I
hear
was like,
noises?
yo, I think that was an earthquake. And somebody was like, nah, I think it was a train. I'm like, but the train is like literally like 4 miles that way. There's no way you would feel the train. And if it was a train, we would feel it every Sunday. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And I'm like, and this is the first time everybody was like, stop.
What just happened?
What? And then we just went back. But everybody felt it at the same exact time. And then that's when Leslie went on the news real quick, my wife, and she found out. She's like, yo, that was a 4.2. And it came from like New Bedford area over there. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Like, I've never felt the earthquake in Massachusetts. Have you?
No, the worst I've ever,
Well, clearly, because it hasn't happened since 1976, as we just covered.
the worst that I've ever. Well, you lived in Cali too. Did you feel earthquakes while you were in Cali?
Yeah, you feel them all the time. It's
So
just
was it as
small
bad as
ones.
that? Like when you were at?
It was as bad as the worst one that I felt in Cali.
Yeah.
It was about equivalent to that.
Really?
Yeah. But that says a lot because I didn't really feel anything big in Cali. But the biggest one that I felt is like,
So
I felt it.
when does it become like something? Because a 4.2 isn't that like really a big earthquake?
It is just enough for you to feel it. Yeah. Especially if you're in the area. You wouldn't feel it in like,
But no damage was done though with a 4. So when does it become like dangerous? What, like a 5?
I don't know. I'm not an expert, but I would say anything over maybe like a 6, 7 up there would be like, okay,
And that's scary too. Like
something's breaking. Or
right
something's
by
gonna
that New
fall.
Bedford area too, where the water's at, right
Yep.
at the coast. So that's like if you have a big enough earthquake, there
creates a
goes
tsunami.
some tsunamis right there.
Yep.
Yeesh.
Very scary.
The
Very scary
the
stuff.
worst thing I've ever faced was a tornado, and that was like a 0.6. Like
It wasn't even. It wasn't even a 1.
It didn't.
It was
even
a
phase-
0.6.
Dude, that 0.6 was terrifying. I tell you
So
that
can
right
you imagine a 1?
now, dude.
Mario would have got a heart attack.
That
And then
0.6.
the news would have came out, and it's still not impressive to die over. Man dies in his car from a heart attack from a 1.
4.2. Yo, MC
category
MC Nice
1.
is texting me. A 4.2 is a weak earthquake. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, but it's enough to feel.
Yeah.
You're gonna feel it.
A 4.2 is weak.
Yeah, but you're gonna
Look,
feel it.
of course, MC Nice would say that.
He's from Cali.
Well,
It
it's
could
also
have
MC
been
Nice.
an
It could
8.
be an 8.
He'll be like,
the Lord is walking.
it could have been an 8. He would have been like that.
Somehow. He does his positive spin. Yo, every time I'm feeling bad, I'm just gonna call MC Nice. MC Nice, are you okay with that? I gotta remember you're 3 hours behind, so I gotta have some respect.
Yo,
I'm
he
feeling
will
bad. I'm
spin
calling MC Nice.
everything. Anything.
What up, Frankie? What up, GOYE? Hey, he's still texting me. MC, you could jump in the live if you. He's like, y'all cut me out with all those gems for some weak 4.2 earthquake talk.
For real. Y'all need to put me back on.
Yo, actually, I won't even say it because Gil's like, don't even talk about it.
Talk
all
about
right, being too transparent on the show.
Oh, because he's
and revealing too many things.
Because you're about to tell you what we're going to do next week.
You know what we should do next week, guys? What we're going to do? It's just like that's what happens when you don't got a producer. You just like,
I'm going to go to Walmart and I'm going to buy some lights and I'm going to put them behind me.
And it's
going to look awesome,
Just
Gil.
random.
It's going to be awesome.
Oh, man. Okay. Where do you go? What do you do for earthquake anyway? They say they duck under the table, right?
A table, a doorway.
Do they say go to the basement?
Doorway's another one. Basement? I don't know. Because Cali, you don't really have basements.
Where's the safest place? Like, can I jump in a plane and I'm good? Like, I'm not going to shake in a plane? If I'm flying,
I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, it's not like the gravitational pull
really
doesn't like. Does the gravitational pull like affect me in any kind of way, or is it just the ground?
You're in a plane like.
Oh, we're feeling it.
You feel that?
Yeah.
It's an earthquake. It's like the only thing you can do is up and down. Well, yeah, the earth pulls and pulls. You know, it pulls and pushes. That's all we can do.
Oh man, yeah. So I guess that's the safest place.
Well, 4.2. You could do a doorway too, like a doorway, because the frame will protect you.
Unless it's like that movie. What was that movie where they had the natural disasters all came and the dudes hopped in the plane, but they didn't take off in time, so they're like flying through the city, and the entire city is collapsing all around them.
Insane.
They're like flying through buildings.
And of course, they had
stuff.
to make it that dramatic.
Of course, man. Come on, dude. There was a volcano that erupted, man. It was was it with the Grand?
It was everything. Everything that could possibly get them happened. It was like earthquake. It was like car trying to hit them.
There was
a shark randomly came out. There was no water, but a shark came out.
In the Grand Canyon.
You know what I'm saying? You saw a Tyrannosaurus Rex try to bite them.
Oh,
it was like every possible thing that could try to attack them.
I don't know why, but my wife loves those kinds of movies, man.
She loves natural disaster movies.
She hates Revelation, but she loves those kinds of movies.
Literally all the best natural disasters. Right. It happens in Revelation. She's like, no, that's boring. I want to see people get hit by a tsunami.
No. Yo, that's facts, bro. Why? That's kind of twisted, right? That is kind of twisted.
It is twisted.
Like, I want to watch all these people.
Like, I want to see people get blown away by a hurricane.
Messed up? You know what's messed up of us? As we're watching this dude fly through, we're like, yes, they made it. Who cares about all the
millions of people just straight dead?
So everybody's
the two
gone,
survived.
But we're like, the main characters made it.
The Rock made it.
The Rock. It wasn't even his film. The Rock made it. Like,
no, but the last natural disaster movie was The Rock.
I know. I'm just saying.
That's why I'm like, yes, The Rock did it.
Yo,
he overcame the adversity.
He made it, man.
Everybody else is floating in water.
Oh, man. Nah, bro. I never even experienced an earthquake. I never felt the ground shake. I think the closest I came to any ground shaking was my shelf in the closet fell apart on the second floor, and I was on the first floor, and it sounded like it sounded like the roof fell off the house. Like that was like, whoa, what was that? Oh, the sonic boom. That was terrifying, bro. Was that here?
Was that a night of a bad burrito?
That was terrifying, bro.
Mario had a sonic boom,
dude. I woke up from wifey woke up.
It's the first time I have these burritos, extra beans.
Sonic boom.
Remember when you heard that sonic boom, babe?
Yeah. It was extra beef burrito.
I knew I shouldn't have asked for those extra beans.
Sonic boom! As people are entering at this moment with a radar of an earthquake happening, we're talking about
the earthquake
sonic booms from eating
a side
burritos.
Effect of Mario's Chipotle.
Awesome. I'm sorry, MC Nice. This is why I edit the show. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
This is why we cut it down and do all that stuff.
Yeah, man.
Poor Frankie. Sorry, Frank. I
Because all them
can't.
California listeners are going to be like, did he just talk about tooting?
Every single show, you know what I'm saying?
Is he talking about tooting right now? Is that what I turn on the radio for? I want to be edified.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, hold on one second. So...
It's supposed to be God's House of Hip Hop, not God's House of Tooting.
They just sat through like the dopest interview with all the Jeps, and they were like, Sonic Boom! Like, what? So the Sonic Boom.
No, it ain't Street Fighter.
Let's go back to the Sonic Boom, though. Wifey was the one who woke up first, and she wakes me up, and she's terrified. And
so you didn't hear it?
No, I woke up. I woke up at the tail end of it. I woke up when the Sonic Boom was
all I want to know is one thing. When it first happened, when it was like, boom, did you like have a Tourette's moment and just yell something random?
Let me tell you this.
Because I feel like Spanish people do that. So you're like in dead sleep and it's like, boom, chuleta!
Bro, let me tell you this. Yeah, this dude's cracking up. I love you, brother.
Alcapuria!
Yo, let me tell you this. Real talk. When I woke up, I'm waking up at the tail end of the Sonic Boom fading out. And I was terrified. I didn't hear the boom. I didn't hear the beginning part of it.
Do you know what caused it? Like,
Dude.
Did you look it up online or something? Or?
I went out to the window. Let me tell you how it was. I went out to the window and I opened the window because it was a little bit of rumbling. And when I opened the window,
felt like end time.
Like, dude, I was looking for the mushroom cloud. I was like, where's the mushroom cloud? Oh, shoot, a bomb just went. We're going to die. Like, there's no way that sound is rumbling in the sky.
At that point, if you hear that
and there's not a mushroom cloud,
nuclear bomb, the only thing left for you to do is this.
Yeah, it's over.
Because you're done.
Well, let me tell you.
You ain't getting to your car.
Let me tell you. I thought we were. I'm like, let's go outside. Let's find where this thing is.
Let's get closer to the bomb.
Because I'm just like, let me verify what this is. If this is
Did you hear that, honey? That sounds like a bomb. Let's go look for it.
Huh? Oh, yeah, we downloaded a scan of the police scan.
Oh, you guys are
Dude,
crazy.
I went online. I was like, yo, nobody's saying anything? Like, yo, am I flipping out right now?
This is boom, and he's just like, scanner.
Dude, I became Batman in like 2
Police
seconds.
station.
I became straight Batman in bro, for real, man. Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy.
I was like, yo, what? That was terrifying.
I'm just wondering that if you went outside and
though.
saw the cloud, what could you have done different?
At least I would verify.
Nothing. There is a cloud.
It was a nuke. Boom. Like,
you're dead.
nothing you can
Either
do
way. It's just like, see, honey, I told you it was a cloud.
just
dead.
Bam, just gone.
You owe me $1.
It was like Terminator, you know, like
that's what I'm
when the thing
saying.
goes off.
If it's a nuclear bomb, dude, there's no point in going outside and verifying.
Man.
Dude, I had to find out if it was real.
Well, you're in heaven now, so what do you think?
Well, I mean, if there's a way
I guess it was a bomb.
Remember last week we were talking, I don't know why it's like a common theme. Maybe because end times, I don't know. But last week we were talking about what would you do if you knew a meteor was going to hit you? You know what I mean? Like,
what could you do?
Yeah, what could you do exactly at that moment? Well, let's say the meteor's coming.
Put my hands
let's
up
say the meteor's coming.
Let's
say the meteor's coming. We got a month left. Like, I don't know. Like, they have the telescope.
Again, you can't go. Where are you gonna go?
So
to another planet?
What are you gonna do for a month? Are you quitting your job?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Facts.
All right. You know what would happen?
And I'm going to go to another either country, if possible, if the flights are allowed, another country, and live out the rest of my days
just like,
in paradise. I'm just going to live it out, man. I don't know where
I would hope that
Jamaica,
everybody will be in peace.
Somewhere beautiful where I could just lay on the beach and just look at the sky until it happens.
Like, you got a month, though.
Well, I'm not going to work. If they told me you have a month left, I'm not going to work for that month.
2 weeks go by, like, I don't know. I might go back to work. I'm not sure.
What for? The world is ending in 1 month. You really think I'm going to be like, man, this schedule is really getting to me?
The media just chilling there. You can see it at that point. You're like, this is taking way too. We're so impatient. We're like, that's so last week. I'm tired of that meteor in the sky.
So last week.
I'm going to start a business. Like, ain't nobody care.
You know it's coming in a week.
That's
right?
so
I'm
last
sick and
week.
tired of waiting.
That's how people are with the coronavirus. Everyone's
People are
like,
gonna start Instagramming with it. Like,
this is still in the news. Like,
they're gonna selfie it.
That's so last week. Oh man, whew, we got your boy Trump continuing to defy election results as world and the
defies the world. I love
Democrats begin to move on. They don't even care. They're not. So Trump tweets, since when does the lamestream media call who our next president will be?
Mm-hmm.
We all have learned a lot from these last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Do you agree? When does media tell us that? Well, media told us, right? Biden is he not? Like, what is Trump trying to defy here?
I mean, the voting has ended, but they're still counting from what I see. They projected Biden as the winner, but the official count is still not done. And he has the legal right to contest. Like, that is an actual law that he is allowed to do this. So he's just exercising a right. Annoying or justified, false or true, it's his prerogative. Like, if he wants to contest it,
it's my prerogative.
He can. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing new about this process. Like, he's just exercising a right that most presidents never really exceeded. You know what I mean? Like, most presidents just accept it and they go, all right, it is what it is. But they can choose to do what, Trump's doing. And Trump took that route. He wants to contest. He wants to make sure that it's all true and that the counts are valid and all that. And we'll see. But as official, I believe it's like December 12th or something like that. The House and the Senate will make their official announcement of who is the winner. And that hasn't happened yet. The only thing we've heard is CNN, Fox News, NBC, and MSNBC, and all these
we got somebody saying he's so creative.
But that still doesn't say who won yet. All it says is that they have concluded that their polls show that he's going to win.
So they go out there and they do this whole celebratory accepting their victory speech.
It's
Biden
projected that they're going to win. All the polls point that they won.
He didn't just go doing a speech. He also launched a website. He's already planning and rearranging, like, who's he gonna hire, who's he gonna, like, this dude's going full force.
And there's nothing wrong with that. He's exercising his right to make those moves as well. But nothing will be official until December, when they make the final announcement, and then he gets sworn in 2021 in January. So it's like,
did you see the speech that he did when the first time he went up during this whole thing, when he went up and he did a speech?
Yeah, and he ran out. I was confused. I thought it was like a wrestling match. I was like, is this dude about to wrestle somebody?
They had the fireworks going off on the side.
They had fireworks. He came running
I'm talking
out.
about Trump.
He had the mask on.
I'm talking about Trump.
Trump.
Yeah, when Trump did his speech. You didn't see
his
Trump?
acceptance speech, like when he won?
No. It was during the whole, when he was saying that he was questioning the election results. Like, he was questioning it.
Oh, yeah.
He was claiming fraud and whatnot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So he actually did a speech, dude, as you know what I'm saying? Like, and did you see it?
I wasn't too happy about that either, yeah.
What weren't you happy about? Like,
the fact that he even said, like, I won and I technically won. It's like, dude, just
well, he was saying, he was telling them, like, fraudulent
that part, if he wants, that's
and
fine. He could say what he feels as far as, like, if he thinks, there's something going on, fishy or whatever. And, but the fact that he kind of, I'm technically the winner. It's like, dude, that doesn't make it sound
he just wants to win. He's
just stop, man.
Yeah, he just wanted.
Like, well, technically, if you count before, after the dividing matters of ×2 squared of the over the 1, I won. I'm like, no, Don't stop. Why you gotta say that?
So maybe why? Because there was a report out there saying
just
that
let
somebody,
the counts do the counting and let the counts do the talking. Like, why are you any of them talking right now?
there was a report out there that somebody from their team was mentioning that his wife was saying to accept the election loss. So now I'm rethinking how she was probably presenting that. She was probably not saying it as in just accepted it for what it is. She was probably saying just leave it because it's not even done yet.
I don't know. Yeah, because the counts are still not done.
Or maybe she just wants him out of there. Like, let's just go live our lives. We're rich. Like,
I don't think she would say that because he literally put his entire
chill.
legal
What are we
team.
doing?
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how's he gonna be like, nah, let's not do that. But you know what? I'm gonna put my whole legal team in there.
Yeah.
Like, he has a whole entire team putting out crazy lawsuits from all over the place.
For real.
If it comes out that there was an unfair election, I think the American people have a right to know. There has been a lot of shady stories and people, he's over 50 people who want to come forward as witnesses. If this is true, I want to hear. I don't know about anybody else. I know
They have
they're so
they have an
quick-
online like a hotline that you can call if you suspect any
yeah. And a lot of people, I guess
fraudulent
people call. I don't know.
voting going on.
If it's true,
How do you-
I
how
want
do
to
you
know.
check that?
If it's
What do
not
you- what do
true,
you-
I still want to know.
what kind of things so they have a whole bunch of comedians and people like calling in this number like messing around.
Hey, this is Bobo.
You probably got a bunch of
And I think I see some shadiness going on
Yeah.
out here.
This one guy is down there voguing in front of the voting booth. I don't even know what to do with
I
this.
see lights. I see all
him.
types of stuff.
He's dancing. He has a whole crew with him.
It's a
I don't know if
crew.
this is a
They
gang.
only allow one
Is this a
person in the
threatening?
booth.
Are they throwing up gang signs? Like I don't know
I'm
what they're
looking
doing.
underneath the booth, and
There's
I can clearly
like 5
see
of
like
them
6.
at one booth, and it looks like a dance club. They're all voguing. I'm telling you, come down and take a look for yourself.
Do you mean they're
you want me to
voting?
turn this on video call right now? How does this? I'm gonna turn this on video call right now. Hold on one second.
Like, sir, are you
She's
saying
like,
voting,
Madam,
or voguing?
ma'am, this is the police.
This is the police
We don't
station.
have FaceTime on these phones, madam. Like, no, I'm gonna turn it on FaceTime right now so you can see for yourself.
Like, I see
Let
a
me-
whole lot of ballots in this trash right here. Sir, that's toilet paper. Oh,
It's just Karen start calling in. It's like, what is going on? Why is these people voguing at the voting booth?
I don't think my vote counted. I think you put it in the Santa Claus.
So you're saying
letter
you're
booth.
thinking Trump overreacted?
No, I not that he overreacted.
I want to see a movie.
I said he spoke
I
too
want to see a
much.
spin-off movie that reveals at the end of all this, Trump was really Santa Claus. Like,
Why? What would be the point of that?
yo, he's really just.
Psych! Merry Christmas!
Imagine Trump was really Santa Claus the whole time. Just fronting.
He was like, y'all don't know this, but the wall I was
ain't
built in
nobody
is
getting presents
made
this
out
year.
of milk and cookies.
Ain't none of y'all getting presents this year. Look at him. He knows it too. That's why he's drinking that way. He's like, none of these guys are getting presents this year.
Guess what?
Yo!
You're all on my naughty
Just
list.
because we can. Just because we can. So you're saying he's overreacting.
I think he's just spoke too much.
Is Trump
I think
overreacting
this is
and
something
Biden
that-
jumping the gun? Is that what's happening here?
Yeah.
Is that, can that sum it all up?
Yeah. I
Can,
think
can we?
I personally, if I was Biden, would not be doing no
They
speeches.
drinking sofrito juice.
I would not be doing speeches. I would not be posting up all this stuff because if it does come out that it wasn't as clear cut as it is, you look foolish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You look dumb. Like you did all this campaign. I mean, not campaigning, like all this celebratoriness and all this stuff. And it comes out that you didn't win. So it's like, I don't know. I would, especially someone like Trump, you know what I mean? Who's relentless. The dude is not going to stop.
Yeah.
If there is something underneath a rock, this dude is going to find it.
Yeah.
So I would be like, you know what? Let's chill.
I was about to.
Let's just chill. Let's wait.
Woo!
You know, and
Unashamed Network.
once the government themselves tell this dude,
Yeah.
you are fired.
You're fired.
You're no longer here. Get out.
All right.
Then we can celebrate. And now it's official. Now he can't say nothing. He can't contest.
Let
he
me
can't
just
do
come out with
nothing.
the question that everybody has on their mind.
Yeah.
Is Christ Republican or Democrat?
I have no idea. I have no clue. And I'm not even going to try to answer that.
Is he Calvinist? Ooh.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
Ooh.
I don't know. I'm not
Is
going to
he-
presume to
yo,
know God's character or
ooh,
beliefs.
is Christ Calvinist?
I don't think he is. You know why?
Why?
Because he believes in himself. He's Christ. He wrote the book.
Ooh. All right, I won't mess with that. That was just to break the ice real quick. You know,
To break the ice.
Well,
What
not
ice?
break the ice. I guess, how do you say stop the train? I don't know.
How do you say bad
Well,
transition? How do you say
in Spanish? Let's keep it rolling. How do you say it in Spanish?
transición horrible?
Un horrible transición?
Horrible?
Transición?
How did you make Spanish sound French?
Un horrible transición.
That's French, bro.
I made it
all the
French.
way. How do you do that?
I made it French.
horrible.
Yo, you know who's really embarrassed about this stuff?
Oh man,
The false
those are my
prophets.
favorite. Those are my favorite.
You know,
They
the
still
ones
haven't
that
got
were
Paula
like,
White yet. I haven't
yo,
seen that one. I
There's
can't
a
wait.
there's a whole entire community of prophets that have said boldly from the pulpit
Yeah, man.
that Trump will be president, but we still don't know exactly, right? Like
We don't know.
Actually, so are these false prophets right now? Like, are we jumping the gun?
I don't know.
You know. That's true, because this dude might just be like, you know, like he might come in and
Oh, my reasons of saying false prophet is not anything because of this, man.
Oh.
It's just long lines. of
so what
things
happens
that
if he
said and
actually does come in? Does that mean that they got a check mark for themselves?
The clock strikes correctly, even if it's broken twice a day.
Let's hear what homeboy said.
Laughter
Come on, man. Look at
is
him. I can't take him serious.
I'm scared. I'm terrified.
a deterrent to pain.
He didn't even explain why he was wrong.
I love how he
Now,
freestyles.
he
You
said
can
that
tell this is improv. Y'all funny. We ain't even done yet, brother.
They have proven it.
Yo, somebody put a picture
And
of the
they have
leprechaun next to
people
it. Yo,
that
that's
believe,
foul, bro.
yo,
He's made in God's image. Come on, man. Let's have some respect.
They lead in laughter.
After you say
Spitting
that.
image.
They'll say, I don't have anything to laugh about. And they'll say, that's all right. You just go ahead. That your physical brain and body cannot tell the difference between a put-on laugh and a real belly laugh. It works. And like I said, a merry heart does good like a medicine.
Got MC Nice in
So,
here. What up?
Yo,
The
you know
joy
what I
of the
like
Lord is
about
our
this
strength.
is that he's giving me a dope
So how do we count
way to
all
get out of trouble with my
joy?
wife.
Hold on.
Ha, ha, ha.
Here he goes. Why, you just gonna
Ha,
laugh?
ha, ha.
Ha ha. I wonder what is this in the middle of a sermon? Like what chapter and verses y'all?
He's on.
The Associated Press
You got no Bible with him right now.
said that Joe Biden is president. Ha!
Joe Biden is president. Make that a sound clip. Joe Biden is
Oh yeah, you would say that. You would say that, wouldn't you? You would say that.
That's just a funny clip.
Oh man, that's mad funny. Anyway, they'll probably
Yeah,
tell us
man.
to take it down or whatever. I don't know.
Joe Biden is
ain't
president.
They'll wait. They'll wait until we get like bigger. Then they'll be like, "Oh, remember that one episode all the way back?" And
That's crazy, man.
yo, take
The
that
funny
down.
thing is that like that's a dope way to just kind of deter. Like if you get caught, like wifey's like, you said you were gonna go to the grocery store and get some eggs and you didn't get them. You could just be like, you see, what happened is that you could laugh about things.
Yeah.
And even if I'm not happy about it, I could do a laugh and like a belly roll laugh and laugh it out, even though I'm sad. So I'm sad I didn't get you the stuff. But like, ask me again. Ask me again. Did you get
Leslie? You on?
Ask me again. Did you get the milk? Oh man, that is hilarious, babe.
Did you see the Key and Peele one? Hold on. Did you see
I'm just gonna
Did you
laugh.
see the Key and Peele one? Where
Why did you block it? Like that microphone is not
we don't
picking
want to
up.
endorse it. No.
watch
Did you see the
the Key
one?
and Peele one?
Did you see the one where dude was like come on, don't lose it, don't do this.
He looks like Slappy from Goosebumps. Yo,
That's so foul, man. That's so foul.
God forgive me. I forgive you. And God forgives you because there ain't nothing wrong with stating facts.
Wow,
Okay?
Slappy from Goosebumps. That's sweet.
All he needs is the lines.
Now you can
right
see the
here.
strings. Like
He needs to just put the lines right here, and
That's
it's a
so
wrap.
foul.
It is a wrap.
that is so foul. No, he was pretending to be the guy. Who's the guy that does the he's not Bill Nye the Science Guy. It's the other dude. It's not Bill Nye the Science Guy. It's the black dude who does like the universe. He does like the
Nostradamus?
universe. No. The dude who does a show. It's a regular show, but it's like it's an older show.
Reading Rainbow?
No, dude. The science. I forgot his name.
Dag, I don't know.
Shoot, man. Anyway, the way he presents things is like so like. Well, every argument that he gets with his wife, he starts going off on this tangent, like breaks the third wall, looks at the camera. He's like, well, the galaxy is made up of 3.5 million. And like all the stuff starts happening in front of him and all this magic.
In the middle of an argument with his wife.
In the middle of an argument, she loses what they were arguing about. She's like, oh, okay, honey. I'll come back later. Like every time.
And he looks at the camera
goes
again.
off random on all these other facts, like just random facts. She just gets mad confused.
Yo, I'm telling you.
Yo, hilarious.
Laugh it away.
Yeah.
Fellas, next time you get in trouble, just laugh.
Just laugh. Just see how far that goes for you.
Because my man Kenneth Copeland,
See how far that goes for you.
He prophesied.
What is his name, dude? Now you
And-
got me. It's not Degrassi. Anyway, I'm gonna find
it's
out who that dude
Nostradamus.
is. I know who that dude. I'll find out. But anyway, so here's another false prophet that came in and said some things. Hold on. Actually, no. Dang, should I even say that? I don't even know.
Who are you talking about?
Check it out. Yo, shout out to On Beat Music too, man. I love you, brother. This is brilliant. Genius.
Oh, he did another one?
And strike and strike and strike and strike until you have victory. For every enemy that is aligned against you.
Yo, he is
let
the
there
man.
be
Yo, On
that
Beat
we would
Music.
strike
Yo, this
I
is
love you, bro.
hilarious.
Give us victory, God. I hear a sound of abundance of rain. I hear a sound of victory. I hear a sound of shouting and singing. I hear a sound of victory. I hear a sound of abundance of rain. I hear a sound of victory. The Lord says it is done.
Break something.
Victory, victory, Africa right now. In the corridors of heaven. Victory, 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 victory. Victory, victory, victory.
Kill it. Look at him. He's not going crazy. He's not going crazy in the back. He's like, yo.
The sound of abundance of rain. I hear
The sound of victory, man.
Yo, this On Beat. Yo, we gotta get him on the show, bro.
Yeah,
We need to get On Beat on this show.
Facts, bro.
Hey,
On Beat Music, man. Love you, brother.
In the name of Jesus.
Fire, man. Super dope. On Beat, we love you, bro.
Yo, he did the same thing for the COVID-19.
Yo, facts.
I blow
Facts.
the hand of God
on
on you.
Oh, that was hilarious, man. Thank you for that. Matter of
Man,
fact,
shouldn't he have known better by that COVID-19 blow? And then now he comes with this prediction, man. Come on.
Yeah.
You should have known, man.
Oh,
COVID-19
man.
is still here.
Facts. Right, well, actually,
If anything, you
That's
blew
one of-
us back into COVID-19.
actually, that's one of Biden's plans right there.
What?
One of his first plans is to tackle this whole COVID-19 thing and make sure that the mandated masks are regulated a lot more strictly.
Ah, yeah, man.
Possibly shutting everything down. Like, so you can actually, didn't you check out his
I-
website? You went to his website, you saw his plans and
Yeah,
everything. Did it include
I basically, right after I read his website, I called my doctor to see if he can surgically put on the mask on my face so it never comes off. Because at this point,
Yo.
it seems like it's just going to be part of life.
That's it, bro.
So I'm just going to surgically
That's
put
it.
it on.
We're gonna be
you know what I'm
performing
saying?
with masks on.
And I'm going to make them create a nice trap
The
door.
science guy. Thank you.
So I can-
Neil deGrasse Tyson. Thank you, dude.
Neil deGrasse Tyson. Wow.
Yes.
That's some real back in the day.
Thank you, brother. Oh, you saved me. My dude. Oh, GOYE too, man. You see, y'all know, man. Y'all know who it is.
Thank y'all for saving his life.
Thank you. Even my co-host is looking at me like, I'm not even going to try to figure
I
out the
wasn't
name.
wanting to try.
Thank you, brother. You were just looking at the next topic up, and you're like, yes,
Yeah.
let's get to this.
Just skip to the next
Let's
one.
go right to this Biden thing.
No, I don't care.
I don't. Did you hear that? Did you hear that, Republican? I don't care. I don't care, Tish Tosh. What is wrong with you?
What's another 4 years of nothing? Basically, look out the window.
I get in
basically
trouble.
gonna be-
I get in trouble for these episodes, man. Goodness, people. Some people watch these. Just
Oh
for this.
man, I'm sorry. I
Don't get used to it.
I know, right?
Don't get used to it. All right, so yeah, that was one of his things. He's going to tackle this whole thing, mandated masks. He actually said that if the governors refuse, he's going to go to the mayors and the county executives and make sure that local masking requirements are set in place. And you see in Utah, one of the governor already stated declares emergency, issuing mask mandates. So it's already it's already there. Moving toward that direction. So if he does, Lord willing, if he doesn't,
invest into masks.
Facts, bro. Actually, get them stores updated.
This right here is a tip
Get them
into the
stores
stock markets.
Yeah, artist tip. Get the put the masks on.
Put your mask on. Put your mask on.
Yo, GOYE. Put the masks on, brother. Goodness, man. Ain't that right? Another thing he wants to do is fight the climate change. They were saying that Trump kind of
Somehow it's the same thing. Put your masks on. We're trying to fight climate.
They were saying that Trump was kind of like he was overlooking this. He was kind of neglecting this area. He wasn't taking it serious or whatever. And that's one of Biden's plans is to tackle the climate thing. Yeah. So there you go. Look at Gil. Very well done, bro. I thought you were gonna you wasted all of your energy before we went live. That's what it was.
No. No, not the case.
You're just behaving right
I'm
now.
just trying
You're
to
just
behave.
all right. Well,
That
it'll be as God decides. It'll be.
That is his hopes and dreams.
I have a question though. Why didn't social distancing change when they were celebrating the gathering? It was like,
Good question, right?
Everybody was all together, like huddled
That's
up. I'm like, hold up,
amazing
aren't we in
question.
peaking right now? Like,
There
aren't
was
we
people
like,
on shoulders.
is there mad people affected
There was
by this?
people making out. There was people passing drinks.
Yo, I was like, everybody's out
No
celebrating.
gloves, no masks.
Goodness.
There was some masks. I'll say that. There are some masks, but majority of them had them on their chin, on their necks, on their heads.
Yeah.
Like nobody was really, doing this for real. And it's a shame because I would have wanted equal treatment on both parties. So if Trump was doing this, then cover it. If Biden's doing this, cover it. If Pelosi, whoever the heck is being covered on the news, cover it.
Yeah.
The same, and it's like Biden wins and they show the crowd celebrating, not showing COVID-19 regulations being, actually practiced. And they're not going to go to Biden and be like, you are endorsing bad behavior. Why don't you tell your base to wear their masks?
Yeah.
You're irresponsible president.
Yeah.
But they don't, and that's the part that's messed up. It's like they should use the same energy on both sides, man.
Keep that same energy.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
You know what I mean? I want news to go back to the way it was where you could just put on the news.
Yeah.
And you're going to get the same
No
information
doubt, my G.
regardless.
Be
The only
nice.
reason why you would pick a different news station is because you like the way that reporter talks or jokes or personality or whatever over the other. But now, man, news has become like, well, who does this newscast, who does this news station
across the
support?
United States give the projections to the media. This is from Emcee N.I.C.E. He's just jumping in saying the polling place across the United States gives projections to the media.
Yeah.
All right. Just throwing that out there.
Facts. Yeah, but there's still projections. You know what I mean? And until the final decision is made, as of right now, he is the projected winner of the election.
I got it. Sorry, I know I threw that out in the middle of a COVID talk.
But yeah, so as far as the COVID goes, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much to do that I wonder how they're gonna cover it when another 200,000 deaths come up because you can't stop a virus. And I'm sorry, mandating a mask where the box literally says, this will not stop any disease. Mandating something like that is not going to change anything.
That's crazy.
Because if you think about it, the spaces up here, spaces
Yeah,
up
yeah,
here.
no, it's not-
You're still
it's
going to
not-
breathe in those particles. So wearing a mask is not going to stop it. It's better. It's
better,
safer.
yeah.
It's more precautionary, but it doesn't stop it. So mandating something is never the answer because it's not a save all be all. Now, if the mask actually 100% protected you, then I would understand the mandate because you're going to be safe. You need to wear it.
Yeah, put
But
your
it's
mask on.
it's just weird that they put so much emphasis on something that literally the box says it does nothing.
Well, what is it going to do when the coronavirus mutates? Because now they're saying that they're seeing evidence of mutated coronavirus in mink farms.
I have the answer. Biden's going to say put on 2 masks.
One in the front, one in the back. No.
Double up. Double up.
One in front, one for the eyes, one for the nose and the mouth.
Everybody's
2
going to
for
be
the
walking
ears.
around like this. Can't see.
Just plugs
I
everywhere.
can't see.
Yep. It's an actual like bag you throw over your head. Put your mask on.
Put your mask on.
Just like,
Everybody
whoop.
dies of
All
suffocation.
right. Yay. It's just a bag. All right. Don't do that. Don't do that. You got to say that. Goodness. Bad
Please,
idea.
don't do
Horrible. That's the example of what not to do at all.
But that's how extreme things is getting. Man.
Make sure I say that. Don't
Things are
do
getting
that.
this extreme,
Goodness.
though. It's insane.
It's that ridiculous that it's getting to that point. But yeah, no, they say they found these mutated versions of the coronavirus in
a mink,
in
right?
these minks, yeah. And then if they give it to a human, boom, now you got this. So they're trying to prevent it. It's out in the Netherlands, Denmark. They're trying to prevent it from outbreaking. I guess they've seen it in these before, so it's not new. But I guess in this one area, like there was actually 6 countries have reported.
Why do I feel like these people are just trying to make some more coats and not get in trouble?
Oh yeah, let's read the countries. Hold on: Spain, Denmark, Sweden, Italy. It's like every fashion designer, like no.
Yeah, it's literally. They might as well should have said Louis Vuitton.
Like,
They just started mentioning all the companies that use
no,
minks
but that doesn't
for coats.
sell it. That doesn't sell it.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I feel like they're trying to get around it, and they're like, "Man, how we gonna make money in this COVID?" I know.
N95 mask
Let's
plus
say
shield,
the
you
minks
good.
are sick and deadly,
full,
so we
like,
can kill them and make more
suits,
coats.
full body suits from head to toe at this point. Oh man,
I feel like they're being slick, man.
You think they're being slick?
I was like, we need to make more coats.
It
How
was
do we do that?
Netherlands,
because PETA is on our
Denmark,
trail, man. They're trying to get us.
Sweden, Italy, and in the U.S.
Yeah.
Yep.
All the fashion designers.
Yo, stop.
All the fashion designers, man.
And in the U.S.
They're all like, man, we need to make this COVID-19
and they are
profitable
saying,
for us.
And
how do we do this?
Correct me if I'm wrong about this info, but then they're saying the common flu is gone.
Yeah. There's like
is that
no,
a conspiracy
there's
theory
like
or
no
is this
influenza.
Facts.
Yeah.
The common flu is disappeared.
Yep. Exactly.
So,
bum, bum.
Here we go.
Sammy says,
Now
why
we're
are
gonna-
people still getting the flu shot?
Now we're flagged.
Exactly. It's control.
This is spreading false, unverified.
No, but seriously though,
conspiracy.
it's weird that nobody got the flu though.
No,
and a
they're
lot of
saying
people
it
have
straight,
different
there's
theories.
no
They're like,
common flu.
everybody was in their house, that's why. And I'm like, yeah, I guess, but everybody is now.
Has
not
anyone got
out.
the common flu yet?
Everybody's now not inside, and nobody still ain't got no flu.
Yeah. What's up with that?
People are still going out.
There's
now.
a lot of questions, bro. It's like,
crazy.
why are we getting 3.6, 4.2 earthquakes in mass? Why are we getting?
And it's only a matter of
Why
time.
is this
As we
mutated
saying this right now, I
coronavirus?
guarantee there's gonna be another news report, and Trump's is gonna somehow use that as a leverage.
Dude,
He'll
Trump-
be like, you see, I got the corona, and when I got the corona, I cured the flu. That's what I did in 2019. There's no flu because of
Yeah,
me,
who-
my blood. I am
was
the
gonna say-
reason why you don't have it.
Dave Chappelle, what he was.
He said N95 mask shield you good. That's not true, bro. Because I see doctors. I go to hospitals all the time, and I see a mask underneath the N95 with goggles, with another mask on top of that, and a hairnet. That's a lot of protection that I don't got.
Yeah.
And if the doctors is wearing that, that means I'm not safe because they're wearing that for a reason. They're around COVID patients.
Yeah.
So if I'm around a COVID patient that doesn't know they're a COVID patient, I'm not gonna have no N95, the mask, the
I'm gonna tell you.
plasticness.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I cannot believe how quick we get so bored of news like this, like how quick we just lose sense of urgency
What
over
do you mean?
time. Because when this first hit, nobody was trying to go anywhere.
Oh yeah.
Everybody was, I'm not trying to go, like, no. And then over
Facts.
time, we're actually in a worse state now than we were then. And now it's lackadaisy. Nobody
partying.
Nobody
People
cares.
going to parties.
We're like nobody's coming with masks. Nobody gives a crap. It's like, what?
Yo,
How do we go from
it's that conditioning, man.
yo, you get
It's that
so used to
conditioning.
it that you're just like, yo, whatever. Like I'm convinced that like if everything was legit on fire, like we'll get to a point where unless it's pushing us
And
out,
that's the
we'll
sad
just be
part.
lackadaisy with anything. Like whatever.
And that's the
It don't
sad
matter.
part, because then that's when
I'm
things
used to
start more things start to keep happening because nobody
Nobody,
really cared.
yeah, everyone's
nobody
being
really reacted.
neglectful and
So everybody's like, whatever. Like the mask thing. Like there's a few people out there that get rebellious and they're like, I'm not gonna wear a mask.
yeah.
I'm just forget it. Not gonna do it. But then you're not gonna go to no store. You're not gonna go to grocery store. You're not gonna go nowhere because they got mask signs everywhere.
Everywhere.
No mask, no entrance. No mask, no entrance. It's everywhere. And if everybody's just accepting it, then it's going to be a norm.
Well-
and now he's making it a mandate, so it's going to be even more normal. And seeing my daughter, who is 3 years old, looking at me and
Yo,
saying,
facts.
"Papi, mask," is so sad.
Facts.
It's one of the saddest things I could ever see because my daughter is losing out on parks. She's losing out on playing with other kids. She's losing out on so many dope things, man.
Yeah.
And the only thing that she's asking for is masks.
Yeah. At the end of the day, like that's gonna be the struggle, right? Through this thing is to make sure that we're thinking the right way, the proper way. Because the last thing we want to do is now understand and perceive the world that the way we're perceiving it,
Yeah.
and then projecting those thoughts on our children
Yo, for
who
real.
who are like just this is the life for them, right? Like this is just the way it is for them, in this country now at this
Yeah.
time, because it wasn't like this always. You know what I'm saying?
Not
So-
to mention the kids that lost out on graduations and
Oh
college.
yeah, everybody across the
Like,
board,
yo,
everybody. You're
proms.
talking about marriages, like wedding
Marriages.
days, and like you're talking about people who are having children, and now people can't come and visit the newborn. They have to be outside of the window of the hospital or whatever.
Yo,
like,
it's crazy.
remember that story about the dude who went into a coma before all this happened? Then he wakes up and he's going, he's going crazy.
Yo,
'cause he's like,
imagine
where
it's
am
like
I?
you woke
What
up
just
to
happened?
the apocalypse.
This is a whole nother universe. Like what?
He woke up and he's
Mandated
like,
masks.
wait a minute. I have a.
Like wow, what in the world?
Am I seeing this right?
But
So,
really, what is?
we got the orange dude that sells houses as my president.
But
I have to wear a mask.
But what is the expectation of the saint during these times? Like what is the?
What do you mean?
What is the expectation of the saint, the Christian believer,
Oh.
during these times?
Hey, count it all as joy.
There you go, bro.
Count it all as joy
Yep.
and trust
In the Lord, man.
that
Facts.
He will work this all out.
Facts.
Regardless. And that's something that, I actually really fell on hard because, you know what I mean? Like,
It's almost hard to say
The
it because your
politics.
brain doesn't want to accept that.
yeah, man,
know
like
what
the
I'm saying?
politics, the smear campaigns, you believe in this side and that side, this information,
How you
this
count it
information.
all as joy?
Like, it's hard, man.
Yeah.
You fall into this, like, this state of almost depression. Like,
Yet depression, sadness, anxiety, worry, everything that God doesn't want us
real.
to have, man. In
And
our
you
hearts.
just realize that, you know what, the only thing you can do is do your part, whether you believe in voting or not. So do your part in that regard, and then the rest, pray and hope in that the Lord will do it all, and He will. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing you can literally do, because the more you put your emotions and all these things into this, the more you come out of it worse. And not glorifying God.
Him, yeah.
You're not edified.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Relationships are getting destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a crazy time right now. You also are not allowed to even speak your opinion.
Yo, That's scary, bro.
You can't say your opinion. Everybody
people are
can say
losing
it,
their
but if you
jobs.
disagree with
Like,
them,
yo,
the only
that's-
time you're
that's
allowed to
terrifying.
speak is if you agree.
Yep.
If you agree, say all you want. But if you say anything that's opposing, and forget it. Like, yo, you are chastised. You are stupid.
Facts.
You're dumb. You are not intelligent. You know, and it's like, yo, we should be able to have conversations. You know what I mean? And even if it does become heated in a sense where we're I don't know, you know, just joking around and poking fun, like that's cool. But the moment it becomes like disrespectful,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like as believers, like there's this time where we kind of have to like pull back and be like, all right, it turned into something that I didn't want it to be.
Right.
At first, it was cool going back and forth,
But then you caught yourself.
yeah, either you catch yourself,
yourself.
or the conversation just goes in a direction you were not trying to go to.
But it still affects you no matter what.
Facts.
No matter
it really
what.
does.
Even
really
if
does.
even if you don't respond when you read it,
Oh yeah, you
It's
still
there.
walk away like,
yup. It's still on your mind.
I
It's
can't
still on
believe
your
they
heart.
said that.
Dude, it's a perfect setup.
yo, it is.
If you have a platform that's designed to keep you there one way or another, whether it's to reward you with endorphin rushes through shares and likes, or if it's to keep you there with anger because you feel the need to respond. You feel the need to argue. As if, real talk, a Facebook post is gonna change that. Dude, let me, can I break this right now? Can I do this before
break it, bro.
2020 ends?
break it.
Can I break this in everybody's minds right now? Can I just do this? Yo, you're not changing anybody with a social post.
Facts.
You're not doing it.
Nope.
You might have stories of encouraging somebody.
Yeah.
You might have stories of maybe persuading somebody to look a little deeper. But a post is not changing anyone.
Nope. Yeah,
You know
a lot
the
of
story?
times when I post, like if I do post like in a comment, you know, like if it's like a lot of comments going back and forth, I like to post for information for other people that are looking, that are wanting to learn. You know what I'm saying? But I never have it in my mind to like, I'm gonna
looking for what?
change
We
their
fool
mind.
ourselves. We fool ourselves as if people are jumping in to look for stuff. Like, yo,
Well, I
let's
do.
not fool ourselves, man.
I do. Like a lot of times,
Where do you look? You
like in
search it
conversations
up.
because I want to see what
No,
people are talking
when
about.
people are talking, then you fact check. Then
Yeah,
you
of
bounce and
course.
be like, let me check that out. Let me see what this dude is
because that's how I
talking about.
learn. But if I don't know what to look for, then I won't know what they know. So if they give me a very interesting point, you
Yeah,
know,
but what I'm
I'll be
saying
like,
is,
oh, shoot,
what I'm
I didn't
saying
hear about
is, you
that.
don't learn there. You go,
No.
and find information somewhere.
But from there, you learned about what to look for.
No, you learn what to avoid, and then you learn how to strike them where it hurts. Like, that's what you learn. Everybody's learning kung fu from these strategies. This is a debate thing. This is just purely debate. Everybody's just learning how to debate better. That's what everybody's doing.
True.
Nobody's changing nothing.
True.
I'm sorry. I don't care what kind of stories you got. I'm sorry. I'm
But no,
not a
it's not
believer.
even- no, but it's
in
not a
none of
story,
that. You're not
because-
changing anybody with a post, man.
No, not with the
You're not
post
changing
itself. Not with the
nobody.
post itself. But it's the lead. It's almost like a lead. So it's like you look at a post.
It's all
you
a one-way
You see all these
conversation.
conversations. You see all these different comments, and you're like, oh, I never thought of that perspective.
You know what's happening?
Then you go look for that
that's what you
perspective,
think.
and you're like, oh,
but you know
shoot.
what's happening? People are being overloaded with information that you got people like my wife who no longer has those channels for any kind of discussion because it's poisoning. It's destroying. So now the people who are the innocent bystanders who actually believe that this is a place of safe conversation amongst friends and family are now saying this is crazy and they're checking out. So now you got a platform with a bunch of debaters on both sides. And the people that everyone thought they were helping in between they're already done checked out. Like, I'm out of here. This is just. So what needs to happen? How you actually make real change is with real relationships. Real relationships is what makes real change. When you see that, you see all the people about racism arguing on social media. Then you see that dude that goes to the black dude that goes to the KKK rallies and befriends them.
And change them from the
And
inside
becomes
out, right?
friends with them and makes them feel like, dude, I got nothing but love for this guy. He's actually more chill than these guys in my group. Because he's there.
Yeah.
And he's willing to take the hit. He's going to a place that, first of all, you know that not everybody's going to agree what he's doing. There's going to be people that are very upset that you're going to these places to do what? To make peace? You wild. What's wrong with you? Dude, he's sacrificing his reputation. He's sacrificing his relationships for the sake of building real relationships with somebody completely opposing everything that he represents. By going to their events. I'm going to go. I'm not going to try to meet you up at the store. I am going to your KKK rally.
And just for y'all,
I am
y'all
going
look
there.
it up. His name is Daryl Davis. And
Dude. And the dude goes there with the intention of, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to make relationships with these people and I'm going to give them no reason. And it worked.
Hey, yo, what's dope is that
That's crazy.
Every KKK Klansman that he
that's a dope story.
That he converts.
That's real change.
He keeps their.
That's
keeps
real
their
relationship.
Hood. He keeps their hood, their uniform. So he has all the hoods.
So
and
yeah, so he had
of all the
when he
Klans
started
members that he
when he started, he brought out the police uniform and he said,
Crazy.
"This is a friend of mine's police uniform." And then he talks about he's a real good friend. He doesn't tell you nothing, right? And then he goes back to the closet and then he hangs it up. And then he takes out a full headmaster, whatever you call them, KKK robe. And he said, and this is what he wears at night, what he wore at night when he wasn't at his day job. And then he tells a story about how he became friends with this dude.
Which is super alarming at the same time
like,
because he's a police officer.
Crazy, man.
And a KKK Klansman.
Well, that shows you some
crazy.
things, right? Like that exists, you know? Like
that's what
white
I'm saying.
supremacy
It's
is not
alarming.
a false thing. Like
Oh, no.
white
Yeah,
supremacy
that's
is facts.
clear.
That's a real thing, you know?
And I did see he has like a little documentary too, like a short one, like about him or what he did. And it's super dope to see, you know, he's fearless, man. Like these are people who do not like the type of person that he is by his color, his background, his everything.
Yeah.
And he puts that on the line and he meets with these people. He gets to know them. He talks to them and shows them that it's not as, no pun intended, black and white.
Yeah.
You know? And they end up converting and like leaving the KKK and being good friends with him.
Yo, if anything, you know what I encourage y'all to do?
Story.
I
Really
encourage y'all to treat social media as if, and this goes for me too, man. We all
like
gotta
this,
do better.
man.
We all got to do better at this. We got to treat specifically Christians out there, treat social media in the mindset of this is your opportunity to just brag on God. Treat social media to brag on God.
Yeah,
that's it.
Fact.
Brag. Every post is a brag on God. Every post.
Amen.
Brag on the Lord on social media. And keep the struggles and stuff between real relationships with real people. Your local body, your local area, your people, your coworkers, people right there on the grounds with you. Like those are the ones. Don't waste your energy on. Stop. I want to make it my objective to like destroy this whole illusion that you're changing people on social media or that you're friends on social media. Nah, man. Like we build a relationship. Like, you know, GOYE, Jimmy, you know, all my brothers out there, D-Nice, Benjamin. Like we know our core. We build a relationship and that's dope. Like we have a space where we respect one another. We're familiar with each other. That's dope. Nourish those. That's cool. But when it comes to like going against an opponent or changing somebody's minds, like, dude, you're not gonna change with just a post, man. Go build real relationships. This ain't your mission field. Just brag on God on social media. Keep it light and shallow, because that's what it is. It's light and shallow.
I want to end it with a quote from Daryl Davis.
Do it, man.
Because it goes off of what you just said.
Fire.
And how we should all treat everything, especially conversations, relationships. It says, give them a platform, you challenge them, but don't challenge them rudely or violently. You do it politely and intelligently.
Facts.
And when you do things that way, chances are they will reciprocate and give you a platform.
Dope. Wow. Let's hand clap that.
So that's super dope, because honestly, that kind of embodies the essence of this show.
Yeah.
Because we do this to challenge, you know, like he said. And we aren't as you guys been rocking with us in this episode. We definitely don't do it rudely or violently. We like to be as polite as possible to all
Or
forms
professionally.
or thoughts or professionally
All the
for that
time.
matter. We try to do these things intelligently as well. But we kind of
try
fall
our
in the
best.
dumb category. But
It's Marrio Esco.
when you reciprocate,
I'm a rapper.
they give us a platform, and
I know how to
that's what
rap.
we're hoping to build. With you,
I know how to rhyme words.
with all y'all. Well, all three of y'all.
I know how to rhyme words in a very sad emo kind of
Emoji way.
Emoji kind of way, yeah. I make songs with emojis. I throw little emojis, and you can't even hear it. You're listening to music,
It's nothing.
the only thing you hear is like text message sounds.
You have to look at the video. You just see a bunch of emojis just bouncing.
You have to remember in your brain what that blink sound was. Oh, I remember that was the heart. That was the running. That was the
Wow. Wow.
That was the chuleta.
That was a great way to ruin a powerful quote by a really
All right,
great man.
For meta tag purposes, NASA International Space Station is about to become a film location.
My goodness.
All right, we talked about it. Cool. Now we're gonna play.
That's going to be the next music video. It's going to be in space.
Now we're gonna play a message from one of our fans in Colombia, Bogota.
Hello, it's Hiberto from Bogota, Colombia. De nuevo Esco con Vargas. ¿Cómo estás?
¿Cómo estás?
Listen, man, I just want to share with you a couple things. First off, thank you. I feel you guys are doing a great job. And, I feel change. I feel change in my heart. Thank you. I want to share a couple things with you, okay? The first one, I want to share with you, I think what you guys call a test the homie.
A test the homie.
I want to share with you because the narco last week tried to test the homie. And I want to let you know what happened there, okay? So, me and Chino's driving down the finca. And the lights, the flashers go off and I knew it. I said right away, it's the narcos. But listen, Esco Vargas, the narco came to the window. And we put the window down, we had to. He looked at me and I look at him. And he say, Hiberto, where are you going? Who do you think you are? And I look at him and I say, why do you bother me on my holy day?
On my holy day.
It's not Sunday. I said, no, but it's Wednesday. It's my holy day. That's when I listen to Esco Camargas. I listen on the guided music that radio. Yeah, good station. Pero mira. He look at me, he say, holy, you crazy. And, I just look at him and I say, not only that, but I have more to share with you. He look at me again crazy and I say, I'm chosen. He say, chosen? I say, yes, I'm chosen. I say, mira, I am a Colombian Israelite. How you like me now? Crazy. I told him I'm God's chosen people. And, he look at me, he look at Chino, he let it go. Mira, hazme un favor, do me a favor. I want you to thank Tony from España. Because if it wasn't for his knowledge, I wouldn't know where I'd be, I'd probably be in jail, But for his knowledge and helping me understand that I'm chosen Colombian Israelite.
Colombian Israelite.
He is a Colombian Israelite.
Thank you very much. Pero mira, the narco left me alone. I'm chosen. It was either the knowledge or the money I gave him, but either way, I was El otro cosa, mira. El otro, Esco. Quiero hablar contigo. I have to talk to you, man. The heart.
Oh,
man. I feel like you're sending me signals.
Oh.
Look, man, I see the grass. And I know from the pictures that social media, Instagram, that
Did he say Instagramo?
Oh man, the Instagramo. Yo, super dope. Oh, my bad. Oh man, dude,
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Oh shoot, did I
Yeah, you just
something?
completely
My
cut
bad.
out all the sound.
Are you good now?
Yeah, I'm good.
Dope, cool. Hey, be sure to hit up the line 774-243-0385. Roberto, we love you, bro, from Colombia,
man,
Bogota.
that was dope.
We love you. Keep calling in the line, man. We're going to finish out with a song from GOYE. Here's a feature track, Eternal Life, off of Mark 16:15, the album. Go check out GOYE, Eternal Life. We love you too, brother. And till next week.
And to all the people who chimed in, man, we love y'all.
Facts. We love
Thanks for
all
rocking
y'all.
with us.
Go
Thanks
check
for
out
rocking with us.
D2Lproductions.com. Subscribe to the
Aliza
YouTube.
Butler, I see you.
I love y'all, man. It was dope. It was dope time. And I know Gil hates when I do this stuff, but real talk, man, if you're still rocking with us, we are going to switch up some things and that I'm excited about because we want to continue to serve you better. And I want to say that because like GOYE, people like GOYE who enjoy the creative tips and stuff like that, we're going to be bringing in the creative tips back and we're going to be interviewing a broader scope of people involved with creativity who are faith-based creatives. So I'm excited
Lord willing,
about that.
if the Lord builds this up and we become like this big, huge.
That's it. That's all I said. That's all I
Mario's
said.
gonna be like, guys, we're changing some things up. There's
Yeah,
new
that's
toilet
all I
paper.
said, man.
We're going from 2-ply to
all I
4-ply. I want you guys to know this. We're changing things up. We're getting new wallpaper in the
Dude,
bathroom.
exactly.
It's not gonna smell like
you know what?
potpourri.
Real
It's gonna
talk.
smell like
real talk.
midnight
That's
summer.
what happens when you have the desire to serve even better and step it up every single time. We're never gonna be satisfied.
Never.
We're never gonna be
And
satisfied.
you're gonna hear about every step of the way.
Exactly. Every single detail and plan and objective. I'm gonna invite y'all to our meetings too. How about
my
that?
wife got
we
new
should just
panties.
have
bought them.
our conference meetings live.
It's a new. We're changing things up.
Like, guys, what we're changing is we're having our meetings live, like our in-house
Facts.
meetings.
Live
so everybody
meetings.
can see. All right, here's GOYE, Eternal Life.
That's how much we love y'all.
Mark 16:15, the album. Go check it out. We love y'all. Grace and peace.
Yeah, eternal life, through the Lord Jesus Christ. I'ma get straight to the topic like the prophets. I'm spitting scripture in your ears, how I drop it. I'm planting seeds, some not ready, I'm being honest. Apollo's guaranteed to come this way and water it. Inherit eternal life through the Lord Jesus Christ. 3 nails and the crown up on the cross of sacrifice. You do nothing because he already paid the price. Every drop of his blood will suffice. Many are called, a few were chosen to follow God's command and split the sea like Moses. Before he formed us in the womb, he knew us. Bible said we didn't choose him, he chose us. Eternal life is way more than the afterlife. It starts right here, right now. Deny yourself and come to Christ. Kill the flesh, renew your heart, soul, and mind. Let's armor up, get ready to fight the good fight.
Nothing I will do will ever be enough. I'm saved by the blood. When they ask me every time where my help comes from, I tell them that it comes from above. Yeah, you died so I'll be alive. Jesus is the way, he's the truth, the life. Yeah, you died so I'll be alive. Jesus is the way, he's the truth, the life.
Let me break it down break it. It started in the garden when Eve was tempted. She fell into the lie of the cunning serpent. Now sin was introduced and that was Satan's purpose. I battle demons big like Sábado Gigante. In the room I'm pointing out the elefante. Can't do me nada cause I'm covered por la sangre. Not going back, siempre dándole pa'lante. Tomorrow is a promise, so start living right. Pick up your cross, get out of darkness and be the light. Enter his presence when you receive eternal life. Got my ticket for the last flight.
Nothing I will do will ever be enough. I'm saved by the blood. When they ask me every time where my help comes from, I tell them that it comes from above. Yeah, you died so I'll be alive. Jesus is the way, he's the truth, the life. Yeah, you died so I'll be alive. Jesus is the way, he's the truth, the life.
If you're listening on the podcast, be sure to check out my Facebook music page, Marrio Esco 1. Again, 2 R's in my name, the number 1 at the end, Marrio Esco 1. Be sure to like and follow that page because I like to give updates on who I'll be interviewing and leave a description on what we'll be talking about. And I also like the real-time one-on-one back and forth interaction. If you don't have the time to join us on Facebook Live, be sure to check out my podcast. It's called Marrio Esco Live, 2 R's in my name. Again, you'll see the white silhouette of myself with the cross underneath. Be sure to subscribe to that and follow the link as well to whatever podcast you're using or however you're receiving the podcast, and leave us a review. We love to hear feedback. You can also hit me up at music@marrioesco.com and just hit me up with some feedback and ways that we can improve the show or the things that you like and enjoy. Any type of feedback will be highly appreciated. Grace and peace.